Hi, this is the third part of our video tutorial, and let's start by discussing the command copy here. So I will just make a rectangle here, and then I will copy this rectangle. So instead of clicking here at the ribbon panel, I will type CO for copy, enter, and then based on AutoCAD, you have to select the object. So I will select this rectangle, enter, and then specify the base point. So since I want to have a base point here from the geometric center, so I will click, and then I want to copy it 20 units from the geometric center. I will type 20 and then enter. So what happened is that when you measure from all parts of the rectangle, this is 20 units, and then from this corner until this corner, this is 20 units also. So from this corner until this corner, this is 20 units. So basically, you copy it from a specific base point to a specific distance, and all of the measurement will be 20 units on the same part of the particular rectangle. And let's say you have a line here, and you want to place this corner of the box to this endpoint of the line. So what you will do is that you will type CO for copy, enter, and then you select the object that you want to copy, enter, and then for the base point, you click here at this endpoint, at this corner. You click, and then you place it here. So as simple as that. So that's the copy command. Okay, so the next command is move. Okay, so instead of clicking here, you can type M for move, enter, and then you select the object, enter, and then for the base point, I want it to be here in the geometric center. So I will click here, and then I will turn on the ortho, F8, and then I will move this by 15 units. So basically, the copy and the move command are the same. For the copy, you're just duplicating the object. Okay, so for the next command, we have the polygon. The polygon is located here. You see this rectangle. When you click this drop-down arrow, you can see the polygon command here. And instead of clicking here, at the ribbon panel, you can type POL for polygon. Enter. And then the AutoCAD will ask you to enter the number of sides. So let's say I want to have 6 sides for hexagon. Enter. And then specify the center point of the polygon. So my polygon, I want to have a center point here. Click. And then you have two options. It's either inscribe in a circle or circumscribe about a circle. We will discuss both. Okay, so first we have the inscribe in a circle. I will click. And then specify the radius. As you can see here, specify the radius of the circle. So I want to have a radius of 5 units. 5. Enter. So this is the inscribed in a circle. So I will just type text to have a text here. Our radius is equal to 5 units. I will make the other polygon using the circumscribe about a circle. So I will type POL for polygon, enter. Number of sides is 6, enter. And then specify the center point of the polygon. I will click here, and then I will select the circumscribe about a circle. And then I will type the same radius, 5 units. So this is now the circumscribe. So meaning if I make a circle, and then I will type a radius of 5 units. So meaning our polygon is inside this particular circle with the radius of 5 units. In the circumscribed, if I make a circle at the same center point of this polygon, our polygon is outside this particular circle. So if you copy these two polygons, you will notice that this circumscribed is bigger than the inscribed in a circle. Okay, so inscribed, our polygon is inside the circle. Circumscribed means our polygon is outside the circle. So that's the difference. The next command that I will be discussing is the area command. Okay, so let's say you have a line here. I will click here. Let's have a line of 14 units. Enter. And then I will have a line of 6 units going up. And then here, let's say 8 units. And then I will type C. There is a C command here, or I will just select this endpoint. So I will type C to close our irregular shape. So this is no irregular shape. How can you find the area? So it's possible to find the area of this irregular shape by making a line from here until here. So you have the area of this rectangle, and then you have the area of this triangle. So I will just provide the measurement. This is 8 units, 6. This is 6 units. So you have the area for the rectangle. So 8 times 6, 48 square meters. So our unit is in meters, so meaning the area will be square meters. So you have the 6 here for the triangle, and then you have 6. So this must be 18 units. So total for our polygon here, I will just copy. So the total area for our irregular shape is 66 square units, square meters. So by using the AutoCAD, you can simply type area for the command. See, this is the easiest command to find the area of this particular irregular shape. Since this is separate line, I will just convert it into polyline. So I will just type J, enter to join, and then I will select all the lines to convert it into one polyline. Enter. So since this is now one polyline, I will type area to find the area of this irregular shape. Enter. And then I will select this object under the subcommand of area. And then I will select the object here. So as you can see here, we have the area of 66 square units, and also you have the perimeter here. Okay, so instead of making imaginary line here and then find the separate area for the rectangle and triangle, you can use the area command for the irregular shapes. The next command that I will be discussing is the hatch command. Hatch command is here. If you drop down, you have different hatches here. Okay, so instead of clicking here at the ribbon panel, you can make a hatch using the H command. This is the shortcut key for the hatch. First, I will make a rectangle here. Any dimension of the rectangle will do. Okay, and then I will copy. Then I will copy again. Okay, so let's make a hatch for this rectangle. So I will type H, enter, and then AutoCAD is asking to select the object. Okay, so I will select this first rectangle, select, and then you can see there's a hatch already. Okay, so if there's a hatch and then you select, you will be having a hatch editor here. In hatch editor, you can change the color. Let's make it red. Okay, so this is the hatch editor. All of the edits of the hatch, you can see here. So for the fill, this is the fill, but it's not advisable to have a fill for the hatch because the hatch itself, it will consume a lot of memory in your AutoCAD. So I don't advise to use this hatch fill in AutoCAD. Only this hatch color will do. Okay. Let's say you want to increase the spacing of this hatch. Okay, so you can do that by changing this value. This is the hatch scale pattern value. So by default, this is 1. If you make it 2, the spacing will increase. If you make it 3, it will be even bigger. So it depends on the value here. So the higher the value, the spacing will be more. I will make it 1 again. So by default, this is 1. Okay, so using this transparency, by default, this is 0. If I want to make it 50, you can see that the brightness of our hatch is less. If I make it 80, okay, so it's not visible. So that's the use of transparency. So by default, let's make it 0. So let's make another hatch here. I will type H for hatch, enter. And then I will select the object, this rectangle. And then I will select the hatch to open this hatch editor. Using this pattern, you have different patterns here. So let's try to use this brick pattern. Okay, so I will select this, and then this will be now our hatch. If you want to change the angle, this is by default 0 degree. If you want to change the angle to 45, just edit this angle value. So make it 45, enter. So the hatch pattern is now in 45 degree. Okay, so as simple as that. So we have the hatch scale, angle, transparency, and then for the pattern, these are the pattern. Okay, so this is the hatch scale pattern. So we have the solid also. So I will make hatch again. I will select, and also if you select, you have the other commands here. So for the solid, this is solid hatch. I will change the color. This one. So this is solid hatch. For the gradient, I will select this rectangle. And then I will drop down here. This is the gradient pattern for the hatch. Okay, so I will just select this curve. For the curve, you will be selecting 2 colors. Okay, so you have, let's say, green. This is a lot of blue-green. And you have yellow. So this is the gradient pattern. We have the gradient here. Here, this is the gradient. We have the solid. And we have the pattern hatch. Okay, so let's say you want to copy this hatch. You have a rectangle here. And then you type H for hatch. And then you select. If you want to copy this hatch from here to here, so that will be easy, no? So you select this hatch, the solid, and then you select this match property. Okay, so I will select match property, and then I will select the hatch pattern that I want to copy. I will select this hatch, enter, and then automatically it will copy or duplicate your hatch. Okay, so as simple as that, no? So these are the hatch pattern. Also, we have 2 separate distinction of hatch. The first one is associative, and then the second one is non-associative. So I will select here, and then this is activated, so meaning this hatch is associative. If I deactivate here, meaning this hatch is non-associative. And then this hatch is associative. I will just make a text here. And then this hatch is non-associative. As you can see, if I click here, like what I said, this associative is highlighted. And also the grip, this blue grip, it's only 1. In non-associative, this is not highlighted, and also there's a lot of grips at the corner. Okay, so the main difference in non-associative and associative hatch is this. No? Let's say you have a mistake and then you want to make an adjustment on this side of the rectangle. I will click this grip and then I will make a value here of 1 unit. So meaning I will stretch this side. So the hatch pattern will follow this side, this particular side. It will fill all of the parts inside this irregular shape. I will select this grip and then I will turn off the ortho and then I will place the grip here. So meaning we have an irregular shape. Now, so I will click. Even if it's irregular shape, the hatch pattern will follow the sides of this irregular shape. It will fill all of the inside part of the irregular shape. However, in non-associative, if I select the rectangle, and then I will select this grip, I will turn on the ortho, and then I will place a value of 1 unit to extend this side by 1 unit. Enter. So the hatch pattern will not move. Okay, so only the irregular shape will move. So you can change the hatch pattern by selecting this grip also, and then you type the same value, 1 unit. Okay, so you have to do it twice. If it's non-associative, you have to select the hatch and also the shape. In associative, you can only select the shape, change the shape, the hatch pattern will follow. So I will select again the shape, I will select this grip, turn off the ortho, and then I will select here. So hatch pattern will not follow. You can change this pattern by selecting the grip and then select this endpoint. So you have to do it twice. Okay, so that's the difference between non-associative hatch and associative hatch. So this will be the third part of our video. The other commands, I will explain it to you on the succeeding video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.